In the pursuit of financial success, it's not just about knowing where to invest. It's equally crucial to recognize what to avoid. Aspiring to wealth often involves steering clear of certain investments that may seem tempting but can ultimately hinder your financial growth. The rich understand this principle well, and there are specific things they actively avoid putting their money into. So come along as we uncover 8 common pitfalls that the wealthy carefully sidestep, aiming to provide you with insights on what to steer clear of on your path to financial prosperity. Before we delve in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Stick around until the end because we've got a crucial piece of advice that can significantly impact your financial well-being. Let's jump right in. Number 1. High-risk speculative investments. High-risk speculative investments are like tightrope walking without a safety net. It's a heart-pounding experience, but guess what? The rich aren't exactly thrill seekers when it comes to their hard-earned money. You won't catch them playing financial Russian roulette with dicey stocks or venturing into uncharted business territories. No, sir. They're not about to turn their fortunes into a roller coaster ride that feels more like a financial tornado than a steady climb to prosperity. It's like trying to build a sandcastle in quicksand. Definitely not the winning formula for success. But hold on, why do the wealthy give these high-flying, high-fall potential investments a hard pass? Here's the scoop. The rich crave stability in their financial endeavors. They're not the type to take blind leaps of faith. No. They want a roadmap to profitability that's clearer than a GPS signal on a sunny day. Imagine following a well-lit path instead of stumbling around in the dark with fingers crossed. That's the wealthy way. So if you're aiming to mimic the financial finesse of the elite, remember this golden rule. Steer clear of the risky business. Opt for investments with a foundation as solid as a rock and a route to success clearer than your grandma's chicken soup recipe. Number 2. Get-rich-quick schemes. If you're thinking about effortless gains and lightning speed returns, the rich crowd might just give you a friendly wave from the sidelines. You see, they're not in it for the sprint. They're all about the marathon when it comes to amassing wealth. The high rollers are like patient gardeners, meticulously tending to their money trees, waiting for those fruits to ripen gracefully over time. It's not about chasing after a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. It's about methodically planting seeds and watching them grow into mighty financial oak trees. So why aren't the rich diving headfirst into the get-rich-quick bandwagon? Well, they've got their eyes on a bigger prize long-term success. These financial maestros understand that building sustainable wealth is a slow dance, not a hurried hustle. It takes time, effort, and a sprinkle of strategic planning. It's like the wealthy have a secret recipe for financial success, and spoiler alert, it doesn't involve shortcuts or quick fixes. Number 3. High dividend value trap stocks. The rich aren't biting the bait on high dividend value trap stocks. See, it's like spotting a dazzling oasis in the desert, but upon closer inspection, it's just a mirage. The wealthy steer clear of these tempting high dividend yields that are merely a mirage created by temporarily low stock prices due to underlying financial woes. Think of it like a siren's call. These stocks may seem alluring with their sky-high dividend payouts, but there's a catch. Wealthy investors are wise enough to see through the smoke and mirrors. They know that a stock's price drop might be a red flag, a signal of fundamental financial trouble lurking beneath the surface. So, why do the affluent elite give these high dividend traps the cold shoulder? It's a matter of financial foresight. They'd rather not dance with danger by investing in stocks that could be walking on a shaky financial tightrope. It's like avoiding a delicious-looking pie that might taste sweet initially, but leaves a bitter aftertaste. Number 4. High-interest debt. Another smart move that rich folks make with their money is steering clear of those nasty high-interest debts, especially the ones tied to credit cards. Imagine these debts as little financial vampires that suck away your hard-earned money through interest payments. It's like paying extra just for the privilege of borrowing. Now, our wealth-savvy friends know better than to let these vampires feast on their fortunes. They opt for financial freedom instead. You have some cash, right? Now, imagine owing someone else a chunk of that cash just because you wanted to buy something on credit. The more you owe, the more these sneaky interest charges pile up, taking a toll on your wealth. Rich folks avoid this trap by keeping their credit card balances in check and steering clear of debts that come with sky-high interest rates. It's like they're playing a financial game of chess, making strategic moves to keep more money in their pockets. So the next time you're tempted by that flashy credit card offer or thinking of piling up debt, remember the wealthy wisdom: dodge the high-interest debts and let your money work for you, not against you. Number 5. Investments they don't understand. Successful investors share a common trait that acts as their secret sauce. They steer clear of putting their money into things that leave them scratching their heads. It's like this unspoken rule among the financially savvy: if you don't get it, don't bet on it. Let's dive into this a bit. Imagine you're at a buffet, and there's this exotic dish that everyone says is amazing. But here's the catch: you have no idea what's in it or how it's cooked. Would you dig in? Probably not. Successful investors treat their money like a carefully curated meal. They want to know every ingredient and how it's cooked before taking a bite. Studies peeking into the habits of the wealthy underline this point. It's not about blindly jumping into the hottest investment trend. It's about understanding the game before playing it. Even if an opportunity seems as tempting as a dessert cart, if they don't comprehend the recipe, they pass. It's a strategy that echoes the wisdom of know what you're getting into. Think of it as a financial adventure. Successful investors are like explorers equipped with knowledge, navigating the unpredictable terrain of markets. They don't just wander into uncharted territories. They study the maps, understand the risks, and only then set foot on the path they're confident about. Number 6. Investments with low liquidity. When it comes to investing, rich folks usually steer clear of putting their money into things that are hard to turn into cash or might lock up their funds for a while without a straightforward way out. Imagine it like this. If you wanted to sell your old video game console to get some quick cash, that's easy because there are lots of buyers. But if you had a rare collector's item that only a handful of people would be interested in, selling it might take forever. Similarly, wealthy individuals prefer investments that they can easily cash out when needed, just like how you'd exchange your game console for cash. They're not into things that might tie up their money for a long time without a clear plan on how to get it back. It's like choosing between a flexible gym membership you can cancel anytime versus committing to a year-long contract with no easy way out. Picture this. If you invested in something like a trendy new tech gadget that everyone wants, you can probably sell it pretty quickly at a good price. But if you put your money into something niche or not well known, finding a buyer might take ages. And that's different from what the wealthy want. They prefer investments that are like hotcakes, always in demand and easy to cash in when they decide it's time to cash out. Number 7. Investments with high management fees. When rich folks put their money into investments, they're usually quite careful about avoiding ones that charge them a hefty fee for managing their funds. Think of it like this. Imagine you're buying a delicious pizza, and the delivery fee is so high that it eats into the enjoyment of your meal. Well, the wealthy feel the same about their investments. They don't want high management fees gobbling up their returns over time. It's a bit like going to your favorite pizza place and finding out they've added extra delivery charges, cutting into the value you get from that tasty pizza. Similarly, wealthy individuals are cautious about investments that come with steep management fees because these fees can gradually eat away at the profits they make. They prefer investment options that don't have these unnecessary extra costs, much like you'd prefer a pizza without the extra delivery fees. Imagine you've invested your money in a cool opportunity, but every month a chunk of your earnings goes to cover management fees. It's like paying a fee every time you take a slice of your hard-earned profit pizza. Wealthy individuals don't like that. They want their investments to be more like enjoying a full, satisfying pizza without those extra charges, ensuring that their returns remain as tasty as possible over time. So, they tend to steer clear of investments that come with high management fees, making sure their money works for them without unnecessary slices being taken away. Number 8. Non-income producing assets. Wealthy individuals often direct their attention toward investing in things that put money directly into their pockets. Imagine this. Instead of putting their hard-earned cash into things that just sit there, they prefer investments that work for them, like properties that bring in rent every month. It's like having a little money-making machine quietly humming away in the background. Now let's talk about the not-so-great options. The rich steer clear of investments that don't pull their weight in the income department or don't promise to grow in value over time. Picture it like this. They're not too keen on parking their funds in something that just lazes around without contributing much back. They're all about putting their money in places that not only say hello to income, but also have the potential to become more valuable down the road. Think of it as a strategic game. The wealthy are like chess players, carefully moving their pieces to make the right moves. They understand that some assets are like team players, constantly scoring points for them. On the flip side, those assets seem to just sit on the bench, not contributing much to the overall game. Don't forget to share your financial success story with us in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you in our next update.